The BMW Z1 was presented at the IAA in 1987 and was designed by BMW as an image and technology carrier. The factory code was E30Z. Model history. The BMW subsidiary BMW Technik GmbH, founded in 1985, was responsible for the planning and execution of the project. Ulrich Bez and Harm Lage as designers should be mentioned here. Between early 1989 and mid-1991, exactly 8,000 Z1s were built in a limited series. Daily production was initially a maximum of 6 vehicles. The price was 80,000 German marks at launch, later rising to 89,000 German marks. The Z1s were hand-built. Special features. Door mechanism. The vehicle has features that are rarely found in mass-produced products. The doors did not contribute to the stability of the body and were retractable into the side sills, allowing the car to be driven with the doors open. The engine was mounted behind the front axle, as was common practice in passenger cars until the 1930s, bringing the weight distribution between the front and rear axles to the ideal ratio. Today, this is also called a front mid-engine. The completely welded, otherwise finished chassis of sheet steel was hot-dip galvanized in one piece. This extended the life and increased the torsional stiffness by 25% over a chassis made of ungalvanized or pre-galvanized sheet. The technology was new at the time and known only from the Renault Espace. Non-load-bearing body parts such as side panels, doors, sill trim, fenders and bumpers, are made of thermoplastic and bolted to the chassis. This is intended to reduce the cost of repairs. Flaps, front, hood and tailgate, are made of GRP. The floor is made of fiber-reinforced sandwich material and is completely smooth from below. It is glued into the chassis and additionally bolted. The rear silencer has the shape of a wing profile. The center point guided double wishbone rear axle was redesigned and then adopted in the subsequent large-scale production of the E36 series. Variants. In order to keep costs within bounds, large-scale production parts were used for the driveline technology, for example. With 125 kilowatts of power and 222 Nm of torque, the Z1 was sufficiently motorized. Its low weight and sophisticated chassis enabled high cornering speeds. There was only one model version of the Z1, the vehicles differing only in the color of the bodywork, initially top red, light, fun yellow, primeval green, dream black, later also turquoise blue, and magic violet, and the interior, dark gray, light gray, yellow, red. 66 cars were converted by Alpina and sold as Alpina RLE, Roadster Limited Edition. Differences from the production version of the Z1 were a 0.2-liter larger displacement, 30 more horsepower, modified suspension and exhaust system, and the 17 Alpina rims with 4x100 bolt circle reserved only for these cars. Another 8 Z1s were converted to RLE levels by Alpina at the customer's request. These cars then had to be approved for road use via an individual inspection at TÜV Buchloe. In 1991, the artist A.R. Penck designed a Z1 BMW art car.